1, 2, 3.
Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at YouTubers and others to see if they demonstrate any traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder or NPD. These videos are for fun and entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, and remember, please don't send any snark to our possible narcs. So key points to remember: Friday, we made it through another week. We may look at Amber's latest live tomorrow on our live, but for this video, I thought we'd lighten it up just a bit and do a chef react to Amberlynns cucumber potes. Like a little warm-up for our new channel, TNA2, run over there and subscribe and hit the little bell. The first cooking video will be up this weekend or maybe Monday, and I'm going to be demonstrating opera cake, one of my favorites. But for tonight, it's Friday night, and it wouldn't be Friday night without Amber. So first we're going to do a reaction to her video, and then we will recreate Amber's creation the right way.
An experiment that we're going to do together. So there is no skin on these cucumbers, okay, because...
Okay, right off the get, the way she holds the knife scares me. I'm surprised she hasn't cut herself more often.
For me, the skin makes the cucumber taste gross. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, obviously. It's just going to look like that. We're going to leave that one there for now. I love how this one's like huge and this one's small. I'm sorry for the commotion. The commotion. Okay, so the next step is cream cheese. I don't know how this is going to taste, y'all. Just bear with me. So this cream cheese was never opened before, so I'm just gonna...
Please do not stir with the knife. Do not be so lazy. Go get a fork or a spoon or a whisk.
I have a thing where I have to stir stuff. So, okay. Oh, and here's a random tidbit about what's going on. Where we live, we're not allowed to drink the water. So that's a random tidbit for you guys. I just don't understand. This is why I don't like living in Kentucky. I never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's the boiled water advisory.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay.
She is so condescending she can't miss a chance to get a little dig at Becky by insulting Kentucky. It must be karma that she's now stuck there.
So now we're going to take cream cheese and put it on the cucumber. I don't know how this is going to pan out, y'all. It kind of looks weird, but you know. No one else uses this cream cheese, by the way. So don't feel like, oh my god, Amberlynns double dipping.
Double dipping is when you take from the bowl to your mouth and back to the bowl. Using a clean knife twice in a container is not double dipping.
Nah. Okay. We're gonna put it on like so. So I'm just gonna do it to this one for now. But that's not the end of it. We're going to put bacon.
She's concerned about double dipping a clean knife and proceeds to rip the greasy bacon apart with her hands.
You guys are probably like, what? Okay, so the thing was, I wasn't going to put bacon. I was actually going to put chicken lunch meat, but my chicken lunch meat was bad. That's okay. Alright, so one more step. I'm going to add everything but the bagel seasoning.
I know this everything but the bagel is very popular. But she likes it because it is garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and a few seeds. It's her usual flavor profile.
So I feel like for people who don't eat bread or whatever, if you want a sandwich, try it like this. That's why I randomly came up with this. I was like, I'm sure people have done it before, but all right, let's try it. I'm really nervous because this is so random. It's like a little cucumber boat.
It is not random or unique. She did not come up with this. Google cream cheese and cucumber. It is a very, very common appetizer. It tastes like... Ooh. Hold on. What ties it all together is the bacon. She's just saying words at this point. How does this make sense? It's 3 items: cucumber, cream cheese, and bacon. The bacon isn't tying anything together.
I'm actually shocked. This is really good. Ooh. I probably couldn't eat all of this though.
She probably couldn't eat 2 huge cucumbers and a bucket of cream cheese?
I like the bacon on it
because most meat eaters like bacon. It's full of salt and fat.
it adds that like salt. So we're gonna add another piece.
For someone who is concerned about her sodiums, this is very salty. Cream cheese is salted. The seasoning she uses is about 50% salt, and now 2 bacons.
Very low calorie meal, because 2 slices of bacon is only 60 calories.
2 teaspoons of bagel seasoning is 520 milligrams of sodium, or 22% of your daily intake. 100 milligrams of cream cheese, 321 milligrams of sodium, 13%. 2 bacons is 275 milligrams of sodium, or 11%. So half a day's sodium in one of her boats.
Cream cheese, I'd say I use about 2 servings. Look at that. This is good. It's low carb, isn't it? 2 carbs for the cream cheese. Ooh. Last I've been told, bacon doesn't have carbs. Weird. Okay. It's kind of messy.
I have a hard time watching her eat. The open mouth chewing, constant smacking, and wiping her mouth with her filthy hand all drive me crazy.
I'm trying to rush because I think Eric wants to make his breakfast. This is so good. So I woke up today I woke up a little later than usual, like 8:30. It's now 10, so. Wow. I wonder if anyone's actually gonna try this. This would be a good ASMR video. So good. My recommendation: cut one cucumber into 3 slices, because this is a hefty.
6.5 hours later.
So good. Like, I love bagels. Love bagels. But if I'm having a meal that I want to be like lower calorie, lower carb, whatever it may be, this is a good option.
It's not. It may be yummy, but the cream cheese alone is 52% of your daily fat and 1,100 milligrams of sodium in the total dish. Not really a healthy alternative.
You got your... Isn't cucumbers a fruit? Because it has seeds. Whatevs. This is filling too. I really think I'm going to call these cucumber boats.
No, Amber, you did not invent this, and you're not the one who's naming it.
Yeah, I wasn't wiping on my pants. I had a rag. So, I know this seemed really rushed, but Eric wants to cook his breakfast, and I don't want to hog the kitchen. But this is just such a really good spot. And the stove is right next to me, and I have a plate on there and stuff. We all woke up and wanted breakfast around the same time, so I didn't mean to rush it, but you guys should definitely try this. It was pretty tasty. I'm just full. If I can get full from this, so can the average Joe.
I hope she is full. That was about 24 to 30 appetizers. Let's see what we can do with this. Disclaimer, YouTube disclaimer. I have my window open. And I live in the core of a great big city, so you're going to hear noise. I need the window open. I'm sorry, I need some air. So anyway, let's do some cucumber stuff. As you can see here, we have a cucumber. I've also got a little scooper. This is actually a miniature ice cream scoop, which most of you may not have. You can use a melon baller or a spoon. I have a piping bag because I'm going to pipe the cream cheese. You don't have to. Of course, a knife and a peeler. And over here we have some fresh dill and some fresh parsley. So the next thing we need to show you is this little tray of accessories. So I've got some cream cheese product, which is, it's that stuff, it's already whipped, it's delicious. And for fun, I have some olive bruschetta. I thought that might be nice. I've prepped some red peppers, pepper, and this is my very favorite salt in the world. It's smoked sea salt flakes. And this was pancetta, but I ate it. So I'm making more pancetta. I couldn't resist. It's really, really good. Pancetta is a special Italian bacon. So if you can't find it, use regular bacon. You can use turkey bacon. Whatever you choose. So I'm just going to move this over here to this side a little bit. So I want to try a couple things with the same cucumber. So what I'm going to do is, well, first of all, I'm going to cut this end off a bit. To show you the front. Let's take that plastic off. So what I might be tempted to do with this would be something more like this. So you've cut it straight. and then you cut it again like this, and you end up with a little funky tower. Now once you've done that, your next cut can be straight, and you'll have the same shape. Or you can just do little round flat ones like this. Hey, come back here, don't run away. So there's our first prepped cucumber bits. Oh, cucumber smells so good. Is there anything that smells fresher than cucumber? Now what I want to do with this one is make ribbons so we can do like some pinwheels. Now bear with me, this is going to take a few attempts till we get the perfect strip going. So I'm using a vegetable peeler on the whole side of the cucumber. This is also great for salads. I do my carrots like this for salads. It's so pretty. I think we have enough. Now, one thing we're going to do that Ms. Chef Reed didn't do, some paper towels to dry the cucumber, because nothing's going to stick to a wet cucumber. So we'll take a couple layers of this. And we'll take our nicest strips and we'll put them, don't put salt on them because that'll bring out more moisture. So we'll put them in there for now and dry them out a little bit until we're ready to use them and place them aside. Are you with me so far? I know, it's not Amberlynn Reed and we don't have everything but the bagel seasoning anywhere. We'll have to make do. Okay, to finish prepping the little cucumber trunks or whatever, logs, whatever we're going to call them, I'm going to use my mini ice cream scoop. You may not have one, use a spoon. As a matter of fact, I'll get a spoon. All right, here's a little spoon. Let's see what we can do with both. All right. So here's my little ice cream scoop. It might be a little big for these cucumbers, actually. You know what? The spoon's going to work better. Screw the fancy equipment. So just take your spoon and you want to take out... Now this is an English cucumber, so there's really not, you know, kind of sort of not seeds. But you want to dig a little divot in there to put the stuff, the yummy stuff. And I'm just going to eat that. So one more time. Just go around, get a little hole in there, and that's ready to go. And you can eat just piece too. So here's where I'm going to get a little fancy, because I am going to use a piping bag because, but first, nah. So, I'm totally digging this Western cream cheese product. I know I'm lazy, I should get the Philadelphia cream cheese and whip it, but, you know, for the sake of ease. Into the piping bag, which I already have fitted with a bit of a star tube. This is a silicone bag. It's pretty nice. I like it. I prefer the old school cloth bags, but damn, they're almost impossible to find. So we're going to take these and we're going to just give it a little rosette. Like so. And then I think what would be nice here is a little cracked. Oh, my thing's almost empty. All right, a little cracked black pepper because it just looks pretty. Let's put a little, this is, when you dice, okay, when you cut something into a matchstick size, and then you cut those little matchsticks into cubes, the size of that cube is referred to as a brunoise. So, just so you know, now you're fancy, you can have a brunoise of red pepper, and we're going to take some of our fancy pancetta bacon as well, and put that on there. And it looks good so far, right? And I think for this one, we'll just do some parsley. My herbs are looking a little sad, but we'll make do. We'll make it work. So take an appropriate sized sprig of parsley. Sometimes it's hard to get them in. You might want to just tuck it in with your knife. And the same with number 2. And there you go. Cucumber trunks. Okay. Now these guys, I'm going to do something like a little sandwich. So we'll put up in the middle. Doesn't matter what this looks like because it's going to get sandwiched in. And I'm going to use some of this olive bruschetta. If I can open the jar. Okay. Put a little bit of that on there. A little pepper. And again, some more parsley. And then we'll just top it off, but you know, not all the way. Just like a little so you can see in the side. Okay. All right, that's 2. What do we think? Do you think Chef Reed would approve? I hope so. Let's try the last one. Okay, these have probably dried out sufficiently. Like, they're not going to get dry. They're cucumbers, but, you know, you want to get the excess moisture off them. Because things don't stick very well. Oh, they're perfecto. Oh, they're perfect. Can you hear my neighbor's smoke alarm going off? This building's ridiculous. And, like my hair dryer will set off the smoke alarm. So I'm stalling because I'm trying to think of what I was going to do with these. And we'll do a couple things. So again, I'm going back to the piping bag because, you know, I'm a chef and it's just the easiest way to deal with things. I swear, do yourself a favor and pick up, you can even get disposable plastic piping bags and get these coupler tips. When I do the, if you hop over to the second channel, to TNA2, this weekend I'm going to be doing an opera cake, probably tonight, and I'll go through these kind of baking tips, so you might want to jump over there and subscribe and hit the little notification bell. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to go back to the cucumber cream cheese in the piping bag. But, so I'm going to press down flat because we want to get as much of it. It also makes it nice and even, which is lovely. Okay, now we're going to use some dill. On this one. This would be a perfect place for a little smoked salmon or smoked trout. I just didn't get any of that. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of smoked salmon. I kind of prefer smoked trout. But it's not as easy to find, oddly. So, put a little bit of dilly dill there. Okay. And this is one of my very favorite kitchen instruments. It's called a fingertip offset palette knife. So it's like a palette knife for cakes, but it's very tippy tiny. So it comes in very handy for all kinds of things, like cleaning up a little bit of a mess. So let's keep this, this one we can keep a little vegetarian. And we'll put the, let's see if we can't roll the, I might regret those. Yeah, I'm gonna put these instead, because I have a feeling those little matchsticks won't roll up very well. So we'll put these in. So this is dill, and what did we tell you? What did we learn already? What's the size of that cut? It's called a brunoise. So we have our dill and our brunoise of red pepper. And I'm going to use my favorite, look at the color on that. My favorite smoked, flaked sea salt inside. I would put that on at the very end because like the salt is hygroscopic. It attracts moisture. So these will get wet as they sit. And then we're just going to roll it up. Roll them if you got them. And the cream cheese should hold it shut. And then we have a little pinwheel. And I would definitely stick an extra sprig of dill in there because it's delicious. And maybe we could use our red pepper sprigs here too. Just to liven it up a little, give it a little more life. Liven it up. All right. Oopsie, I should have had this plate out earlier. I'm sorry, guys. Not that it's fancy, but... So now we have our version of Amberlynns cucumber boats. Cucumber boats, they're sliding around. Here, I'll show you a chef trick. What we do, we take the cream cheese and we put some cream cheese plops on the plate and stick the food to it. Look at that. It's a cheat. Don't tell anybody that I told you this. Now watch. Look, it's my cucumber appetizers. I hope Chef Lynn approves. Thank you all for watching. And this was just a little introduction to some cooking. We're going to do some much more fun stuff on the second channel, where it won't be just cooking. I'm going to do some reactions too, and of course some cooking. And this weekend we're starting off with opera cake, which is my favorite. It's quite complex, but I'll break it down and show you some simple ways to do it too. Thanks again for hanging around. I hope you had fun, and I hope you'll join me on TNA too. I'm looking forward to it. Live tomorrow, or maybe Sunday. I'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be kind, and hasta luego.